I can bet money this episode's gonna be pretty good, especially because it's called Overwhelming Violence. Jesus Christ. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with Season 2, Episode 5 of 7 Deadly Sins. Last episode, we had King destroying the Albion that was attacking the fairy forest, and then we had Meliodas explaining a sacred treasure, and in Camelot with King Arthur and all them, and then all of a sudden, Galen was like, I'm gonna test out my powers, even though I'm not fully powered up. Should be more than enough to destroy these weaklings. You know how ignorance in anime usually leads to death, so I foresee him losing this, but I know it's going to be a fantastic time. Remember, with certain shows like 7 Deadly Sins, I cannot put the reaction here on YouTube, so please click the links in the description for the reaction and come back here for my review on everything about this episode. And with that, the view length, and the views are going to be much smaller. So if you can leave a like on the video, I really appreciate that. And if you like this episode and you want to see the entire thing or next week's episode early, you can always check out the Patreon down below. Let's hop into this 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, Episode 5, Overwhelming Violence. So I learned a lot of information this episode while having some badass fights, but also while having some gruesome moments that I don't know how they're gonna be resolved, sadly. So I'm very saddened and disheartened that Bon, I mean, he has his own thing he has to worry about, he has his own stuff he has to deal with. But I am also sad he's not gonna be helping out our boys. He always had that attitude that was very well welcomed in the heat of the moment. Like, no matter what bad shit could have happened, he'd always be like, oh, come on, you know, like that kind of attitude. So it's sad not to see him with the Sins right now. But, you know, like I said, he has his own thing he has to deal with. I really want King to come back and hurry up, join in the fold, because this is not looking good. With that being said, Galen the Truth. Whew, man, was that guy strong. That guy's spear, that guy's weapon with like the dome-shaped blade on the top and then the just straight spear on the bottom, he was putting in work. And if you think about it, that's a very deadly weapon used for massive slashes, massive cuts, but also the spear, you know, long range too. You could throw it. Like, holy shit. And the Galen of Truth, and I'm guessing all the commandments have something bestowed upon them by the demon king upon which they serve, and his that if you speak a lie in his presence you'll be turned to stone. Wouldn't that be handy when dealing with some shady people? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be handy? Like, you're fucking, I don't know, someone lies to you and they turn, that's fucking awesome. But just because I have no other reference that I can think of right now, I just relate Meliodas' demon powers to the curse mark on Sasuke, because, you know, stage 1, 4400 power level compared to his normal 3370, which is a slight power increase, not too much. You know, it's at like a 25% almost. But then you have stage 2, which is the one he was struggling to try to control and not succumb to the darkness. 13,000. Vast power increase. No wonder when he goes into that form he just has that blank, like, I know he's gonna have to let go at some point. He's gonna have to succumb to the darkness and let, you know. But Galen said, oh, this is the power that I remember. It's crazy how it's became so weak, and then busted out of it and stabbed my man in the face. He not only cut off Slater's arm but stabbed him in the back. Not only cut off Deanne's arm but cut off Merlin's stone head. I thought Merlin was so badass this episode. She did everything in her power to be able to stop him. She teleported him far, and then he went outside of her magical range and leaped back in and came out of nowhere in half a second. My man is guy's crazy. And then she was very deceptive, trying to entice him with a deal while, you know, saying 10 seconds to come up with a plan. Like, holy fuck. That's like some Shikamaru type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Merlin has thoroughly impressed me in the last, like, what, 7 episodes? Because she only showed up at the end of season 1. Like, shouts out to her, no joke. But, and it's awesome, like, some of the spells she uses, like some of the magic, like Perfect Cube, that's an ancient demon spell. that attacks you if you try to break it. Like, even Galen couldn't break. He says very rarely do people come in encounters with me and survive, but you know, he had to withdraw. And you know, that's awesome that Perfect Cube's a demon. Like, where did she learn this kind of stuff? Who was her master? I want a whole fucking Merlin sideshow. You know what I'm saying? And then you have everyone else who's talking about the great magical power that was just in the air 3,000 years ago that caused the Great Five Races War, that has since been absorbed mediocrely into the people, but mainly into the land. I want to know what the land looked like back then without the magical power. Was it just like a desolate wasteland? And to regain their magical power that they've lost due to the goddess's seal, and them not being able to regain it because it's not just floating in the air like it normally is, they're gonna kill humans, which there's not fans of humans, and suck the soul out of them, which has a slight taste of that magical power. So they're killing two birds with one stone that way. Like, this episode, fucking insane. Wow. Okay, I am excited for the next one, which I'm about to hop into. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, please leave a like. It means so much to me. Let me know what you thought down below, as always. If you want to check out the next one ahead, you can always check out the Patreon. If you guys want to watch me game, I'm doing Final Fantasy X over on Twitch. Come follow me. Thank you, Dapper Squad. Have a great day, you guys. Peace out.